Hi folks, so hopefully by now you know the drill, no complaining. I'm doing these videos for me, but hopefully they're of assistance to you. I'm now going to do the stork carrying a baby tutorial. Stork carrying a baby. Here's the animation that we will create in this tutorial. Set up the rig. Select the asset warp tool. Make sure that you are on the first frame on the timeline. Create a rig as shown in the video. To deselect, click anywhere outside the mesh. Okay, so a rig appears to be a device that's carrying another device. That would make sense in terms of description, wouldn't it? Rig. So select the asset warp tool. Make sure you are on the first frame on the timeline. I'm on the first frame on the timeline now. And it's highlighting this in the blue here, the asset warp tool. So going down, I'm looking at the animation above there. It's not moving. Ah dear, come on, what's going on? Why is this not moving up here? Well, okay, we'll click this one. Make sure you're on the first thing. Create a rig as shown in the video. So look, I'm going to do this one previous and then next so that I can see this video again. So he's moving over there, selects the tool and then moves down to there, and that's just checking that. Then clicks in the bird. Sorry, that must have been a double click. And it's now forming the shape. That's what I'm copying. It's a bit hard to keep up with it. Did he go back to the base? Or did he go over there? I'm not too sure. Going back, going back. Oh, you got two. I can't get to that point on the bird, unfortunately. So there, back, there, back. Right. To deselect, click anywhere outside the mesh. Now, I probably should have deselected while going around that, but let's see how it's panned out. I'm looking back up here at the animation. I note that my version has changed after laying it out. It has changed to sort of like a bluey green color, but they were like that orange, but now they're this. Okay, so that, fingers crossed, that's going to work now. Next, set up the last frame. Click on the last frame. Now click on, clicking here on the last frame. Now click on insert keyframe. Where's that? Insert. No. Okay, here. Insert keyframe. Next. Modify intermediate pose. So click on frame 15. Now modify the rig as shown in the video. Make sure you have selected the asset warp tool. I've still got the asset warp tool in my hand. I'm going to frame 15. Now I'm going to modify Sorry, I'm just waiting for the video again. So you grab the center of the bird, moved it down, grabs the eye and moves it in, grabs the beak and, oh dear, I didn't select the baby, oh dear, and then the top of the thing goes back. Oh, okay, the wings go back. Lovely. And the legs, this is going to be weird because I didn't, oh no, that's fine, it's working, okay. Okay, next, set up the tween. Select any frame on the first span. Select any frame on the first span. Shift select any frame on the second span. Now I don't have a button called select. On my mouse I do have a button, so I guess that's what it means. So I'm going to do shift on my keyboard. I'm going to click there at about 7. Then I'm still holding the shift down, and then I'm going to click here at about 23. No, that's not worked, does it? How about if I do inside? There you go. So I clicked on the first line there on the timeline. Now click on insert classic tween. Where was that? Insert classic tween. There you go. Clicking on that. Next. Animate the background. Lock the Stork layer and unlock the layer 1. Make sure you are on the first frame. Expand view to show all. Click on the last frame. Make sure you are using the selection tool now. Now move the background image as shown in the video. Click anywhere on the span and click on create classic tween. Okay, so here we go. Lock this layer. Lock the Stork layer, but unlock layer 1. Make sure you're on the first frame of that one, I assume, of layer 1. Make sure you're on the first frame of layer 1. Expand view to show all. Right, now click on the last frame. Make sure you are using the selection tool. Selection tool, here we go. Make sure I'm using the selection tool. Now move the background. So now I'm on the last one, and I'm grabbing and moving the background. Nice. Click anywhere on the span and click on, so this is the span. I just want to be sure that I'm looking at the above animation again. So clicking on the, so now that's just inserting the last keyframe. I'm going to move the scenery behind it. That's the selection tool. That's moving the scenery behind it. Now this is the bit that I need to pay attention to. Moving down to the grey bit and doing the double box one. So moving down to the grey bit and doing the double box one. It might have worked. Okay, next. Test your animation. Click on the test movie to view your animation. That's bloody marvellous, isn't it? Oh, that is absolutely fantastic. Wow, we've come a long way. Come a long way. Brilliant. I don't use Twitter, or not yet at least. So sorry, I'm not going to do that. But that's interesting. So you can share SWF files on Twitter. Let me see. File, save as. Is it saving it in Adobe? Is it? I'm going to save it on the desktop just so I can keep an eye on where it is. Save it there. Oh no, that's saving the FLA. But I wanna publish it. So now let's have a look at the desktop. This one, is it? Here we go. So this is the, oh, that's funny, it's using my old version of Flash to try and play it, which isn't going to work, but let's use the Chrome version instead. Oh, and because Chrome doesn't accept, okay, give me a couple of minutes. I'm going to create a Twitter account and let's see if I can get it working. Damn you, Adobe. Dragging me into the 21st century, kicking and screaming. No, it's that. Who was it? I think it was the Prime Minister of Great Britain, David Cameron, said, too many tweets make a twat. I just feel it's unnecessary. So, has it worked now? Okay, well that kind of makes up for it. My first tweet, and yeah. How cool. How cool. Okay. End of tutorial.